So with perfecting your craft, putting in the time, what would you say your ultimate end goal would be with your music and your career as a
Man,
whole?
we gotta bring the city back, man. We gotta bring the city back. We gotta win something. Like when you really think about it, I don't even think people think about this deep. And this how much you probably could kind of gauge how much homework I've done. But there's no rap label that's bigger than Cash Money. No label. As a label, there's no label that's bigger than that one. And when you really think about it, since Cash Money, there's nobody. We have nobody. Like, well, I'm not gonna say nobody. We don't have that scene like, as we should. Like, Atlanta has that scene, New York has that scene, Cali has that scene. I feel like we need to get that. We the ones who really, when you really think about everything, everybody's influenced by Wayne. like
In some
like
way, yeah.
literally everybody's influenced by Wayne, and everybody's doing New Orleans culture, but nobody's from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta. I want to do it. Like I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be the one to bring the city back. Just kind of give the city something. Like we gotta have somebody with some status. We gotta have somebody that's actually like business minded. Also, we gotta have somebody. We gotta put the right people in position. I won't even get that deep into it. We gotta put the right people in the positions if we want the city to move forward.
Okay. And so your album, it starts out with the song Separation. So what would you say separates you?
On the balance, the music business. So the music is there. The music was always there. I always like my music. Of course, as an artist, you're gonna always like your music. You know what I mean? You're never gonna be like, it's trash or whatever. So the music, you kind of get better. You do it so many years, you get better at it. It's just like with anything else, basketball, football. You work at it enough times, you get better at it. As far as the business side of it, that's where I think I separate myself. The business side. I think it's no way other way to put it but just to learn. Like you have to take that time to learn. Like whatever you want to do is there for you to literally figure it out. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you can. I want to figure it out because I don't want, you know what I mean, just figure it out because that's what my OGs told me to. Like it wasn't no just, you know, this is what it is, man. You gotta figure it out.
What advice would you give like an up and coming rapper that say is in the position that you were like 5 years ago?
Everything that literally every question comes back to learn. But I'll say this. I'll say, so the city might not so you have to figure out, like I said, figure out what works for you. But okay, as far as the city is very particular. You have to rap a certain way, you have to carry yourself a certain way. So expand, like people think they gotta just limit themselves to their city, man. Like expand, man. There's a world out there, man. There's people that love to just hear music in other countries and stuff like that. So like don't just limit yourself. I would say definitely don't limit yourself. But learn your craft too. So learn, but just learn your craft. Like learn. So be self-sufficient. Like literally, I do everything myself, man. Like I'm not bragging on that or whatever, but that's just cool. Like so, what if producers? What if that's too expensive? What if like that's out of your budget or that don't work for you? You definitely gotta create your own angle, and that just brings me back to being diverse. Like definitely have to be able to when whatever comes, you just be able to face it and keep going. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say definitely own your craft, Yeah.
Okay. And you are big on like consistency and everything, and that's a big part of like why creatives end up stopping before they get the like actual come up. Was there ever a moment in your time where you really thought
100 moments? Yeah,
really?
Definitely buku moments. I was like, man, like I ain't making any money off this. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? And it just brings you back to like what you do it for. Like so, a lot of people do it for different reasons. People do it because they love music. People do it because it makes them money. You know what I'm saying? People do it for different reasons. People do it because that's all they think that they know how they could do. To make it out. So it's just I had to realize what I do it for, and I love music. Even like before I even did music, I loved music. Like
Yeah.
like I said, Whitney Houston is one of my that's my biggest influence. Like period. Like just the way that she like her voice like is unmatched. Like you couldn't tell the difference between recorded and live with her.
True.
Like that's some different level type. Michael Jackson, like that's different level type people. Jay-Z, like those dudes are like goats or greats. You know what I'm saying? So that's who I kind of, even when I'm making my music, I'm comparing my music to Drake. Like who does that? Like how many people you know like that's not famous or whatever
Right.
that actually compares their music to Drake.
Just
Man, this gotta go. This ain't. I don't think this can compete with Drake. Or I don't think this can compete with Uzi. Like I want to be the best. Like you know what I mean. And that's just that. And I know you asked me what influenced me. That's another influence. I just want to be the best. Like in everything that I do, I want to be the best. Like